Hello, всем привет. I'm Chris. Chris, and I want to do a video for Eastern European developers, basically. И русский программист. И to talk about basically, there's a lot going on at the minute, right? The entire situation in Ukraine, or war. I mean, we can call it what it is. It's fine. So I want to just basically do a video where I just talk about with technology, what can we as developers do to help in this situation, because as in like working on projects together, collaborating together, and just generating something good on the internet that will help with this, with the war, basically, with the how do we respond to it as creative, intelligent designers and everything, as brothers in this conflict, because we want peace to come. That's the thing. We want peace. No, we don't want this conflict. We it was I can't remember the words. Slava, I forgot. But so this is very much to Ruski programmist и Ukraini programmist appeal from me to say we're all suffering in a way. Like, I know everybody at Toska, at sad, and I'm trying to think as a programmer what's the best. I have. I lived in Russia for 2 years. I taught there, and it's been very painful for me, this entire war, and not much less so than not people who are in the conflict. I understand that, but I'm just trying to figure out for myself how I can help, really, and what I can do just as myself and with others to make it better. So I'm working on I want to try and just put an olive branch out there to Eastern European developers and say, what can we do? Like an open question. What can we do to make the situation better? So the minute I'm working on, so when I was at the camp, I worked at the Recolata camp, Angliski camp. I worked on a website called Recolata Stories. I'm just working on that at the minute, which is essentially films and interactive fiction by children in Russia, and so that's one example of something I'm doing, like, personally at the minute, just in web design. It's like a slow process. It's redoing a website, but I want to. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think we should be doing now to just help ease the suffering of the people of Ukraine, and help the people of Russia to get information, basically? And to get access to accurate information, like as in like objective information, right? Because objective information is important, especially in a situation like this where there's a lot of misinformation that gets distributed across, because the net's sort of split up now, right? So you got the sort of Chinese net, the Russian net, the sort of Western, if you want to call it that, net. Part of the reason I left Russia a year ago was because of the how the internet was getting enforced and changed and everything. And I know that there's a complication, you could say, in there has to be some common sense censorships on the net, of course. Like, there has to be some degree of monitoring on some level, right? I think that's there has to be a little bit, but it has to be not at the level that it's at now, really. I think in control of information and everything in Russia, because it's gone to the point where there's a closed net in Russia, basically. The West still has a relatively open net, I mean, obviously that has to be things that control like darknet stuff, like, you know, people selling drugs or like hardcore drugs or whatever, or people selling, I don't know. Well, I mean, there's the obvious thing, really, which definitely has to be controlled. Without saying what it is, it's pretty obvious what that would be. But I don't think we can develop an internet where, or think about what the next internet will be without having sort of plurality, open-mindedness, openness in general as a factor in the new internet. That brings me on to something I was thinking about today, actually, like, because I've sort of been working on this something that could be applied to a sort of 3D internet, basically using like 3JS and everything and A-frame. So I don't know, it's something I've just got in mind at the minute, like how to sort of like the original internet that Tim Berners-Lee made, but except it would be, the core code of it would basically be a sort of open, sort of like in Ghost in the Shell or something, where you've got the sort of like 3D internet sort of thing. The standards are there for that now as well, with A-frame and 3JS and everything. I think that might be something that, for any new devs, I know there's a lot of people in Russian programming that are having a lot of troubles and stuff at the minute. And a lot of these people are my friends. Like, I know a lot of Russian русские программист. They're good people. Это хорошие people. They're good. They're just good people, and they want to do their work. They want to get better. They're trying to improve. They're not bad people. Это русские мужчины и женщины не хорошие индивидуалисты. И да, это правда. Я знаю это from working with them. Same with a lot of the educational and cultural sector in Russia are they're trying to make things better, under difficult circumstances. Культура это important. Культура это отлично, это important, basically. But anyway, I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to make this too long and rambling. Sort of an appeal to Eastern European devs and devs in general. It doesn't have to just be Eastern European, for opening a conversation around this. And yeah, so like and subscribe. Please leave your comments below if you want to add to this conversation. I want to try and respond to as many things as I can. I'm going to be more active on this channel because there's just been a lot of things going on in life. Тоска, да, это правда. Не понимаю, да.